Hi everyone.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Kristen.
I'm Kayla.
And we are K and
K
Create. And we're going to be doing a video for you today. Kayla is going to be doing a painting and we're going to show you the color she chose, and then we'll talk about what technique she chooses, and we hope that you enjoy the video. All right, we'll be back in just a bit. Okay guys, we're back.
Yeah.
We're all set up. We have
Yep.
our new studio light working.
Yeah.
So that hopefully you get a nice clear picture of the painting.
Yep.
Kayla has chosen her colors.
Yep.
So the first one is
Silver. Deco Art Silver.
right, sterling silver,
Sterling Silver.
with just a little touch of
Pearl Space Gray.
by Artisan, just to darken it up a little bit.
Yep. Then we have Iridescent Pearl by Golden.
Yep, it's very nice, shiny. Okay. Next
We have Pearl Sea Green.
by Arteza. And we've mixed our paint with Liquitex pouring medium, Floetrol, and a little splash of water in the Goldens because it's a thicker paint.
Yeah.
And then finally we have
Primary Cyan by Golden.
yes, and that is a beautiful color. Okay, so what kind of pour do you want to do today?
I'm gonna try to do a straight pour.
A straight pour?
Yeah.
All right, do you want a dirty cup or a layered cup?
I'm gonna try a dirty cup.
Dirty cup straight pour?
Yep. But the last time I did a dirty cup, I was using some pewter by Deco Art Americana, and it did not go out very well.
Oh. Yeah.
Remember that?
There was a lot of pewter. You put the pewter in the cup first,
Yeah.
which means it was the last color to come out,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you always want to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
First color in is last color out.
Yes.
So this is an 11 by 14 inch canvas. We have taped the back and
Yep.
put push pins, right?
Yeah. Big push
Push
pins.
pins.
Giant push pins.
And then to calculate how much paint you need for a canvas, you do the length times the width and divide by 28. So 11 by 14 divided by 28 is 5.5. So you need about 5.5 ounces, okay? We have a plastic cup here that's 6 or 7 ounces, I think. So we're gonna just about fill that up.
Yeah.
And then for our flow extender, what color do you want to have? We have a little bit of leftover actually.
Yeah.
We keep our drips, we scrape them. So
And make them the new
right. So we have a little bit of leftover
drips.
drips from one of our pours. It's kind of a bluish, shiny bluish color. So we can add to that any leftover paints we have from our mixtures. And we can always just add a little bit more paint if we need a flow extender for that.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so you ready to layer your cup?
Yep.
All right, so what color do you want to put in first?
So let's start with some cyan.
Some cyan? Okay,
Yes.
so this is going to be a dirty cup, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to just pour a little bit into the bottom.
Yep. No layering.
No layering.
So
Dirty
it's a
cup.
dirty cup.
Dirty cup means you just pour
Pour
the
it
paint in and kind of let it mix and do its thing.
Yeah.
Let's move this aside for a second so we can kind of see what we're doing. Okay, and then what color next?
How about let's do some sea green?
Some sea green. All right, so I'm gonna kind of pinch the cup here so that I can get a nice thin flow and kind of just put it in from high and drop it right into the cup. Okay, next.
Let's do some. How about let's do some iridescent pearl?
Pearl, okay. So from up high, there we go, and let it sink. Okay, see, that's what it looks like so far. Okay, all right, next.
this more blue.
Some more blue?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of blue in there already. So there's a lot of blue. How about
There's some silver.
some silver? Okay.
I'm just going to call it dark silver because it's silver but dark.
No, it's kind of like a sterling silver. Or a little bit darker silver. Okay.
Yeah.
Now what?
Now let's do a little bit of
blue?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit of cyan in there, okay.
Then let's do some pearl.
Some pearl. Okay.
And some green.
Some green. And you can see sometimes cells already start to take form.
Yeah. I saw like a big bubble and then it popped.
And it pops. When you drop it from up high, you make bubbles. And then the bubbles burst, but they bring the color through with them. So you can kind of see how we have colorful bubbles already, just from the way we drop the paint in there. Okay.
A little bit of silver. Then some green. A little bit of pearl. We're almost out of pearl.
Oh, we're almost to the top of the cup.
True.
I think one more squirt of whichever color you want.
Oh, look! I just saw a bubble pop.
I saw a bubble pop. It looks very beautiful.
I just made a bubble and then it popped and bring out the color.
Okay.
The last color I want is...
I don't think we should do any more silver because I think it's going to take over.
Yeah.
So the Deco Art metallics they tend to take over. So try to use a little bit less of it because you'll have a whole big canvas full of silver. So we'll mix the silver in with our flow extender to kind of make a flow extender.
The last color, let's do some...
Do some green?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to try to make this like a C.
Oh yeah, you want it to look like the C?
Like a C type, because like the green for the seaweed.
Yeah.
And then a pearl for like the little, for the shines on the water. And then the primary cyan for the water. And then a little bit of silver for like a darker shine. Like in the deep ocean, it'll have a very darker shine, so that's
alright. So I'm just gonna pour some of these leftover paints into the flow extender cup.
Yeah.
And give it a mix. Alright, so you want your flow extender to be slightly thinner than your paints. This flow extender is very thick because it's basically just paint. So I'm gonna add water.
To make it
to thin it out. Not too thin.
Yeah,
remember
one
time we did it too thin and the painting did not come out good with a too thin flow extender. So you want it to be thinner.
But not too thin.
Where you're not really leaving a mound. It kind of sinks right in, but you definitely don't want it to be too thin because then it just gets watery. Alright.
Okay, that's good.
You think that's good?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Not really leaving a mound.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys can see that, but kind of thin.
Yeah. This light makes it look better because it's usually darker.
Alright, so let's get our gloves on.
Yeah.
Because Kayla has to wear gloves.
Only I have to because...
Well, no, I also have to. If I'm doing a tilting painting and not, Dutch pours you don't get as dirty, but when you're doing a straight pour or a ring pour where you have to tilt, then you definitely have to wear gloves.
My hands are very sweaty.
Kayla has sweaty hands.
Yeah. I was able to get them on though.
Oh, you got one on. Let's get the other one.
Yeah.
Just do your best to get it on, I guess. Yeah? Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah. I put them on.
Okay.
Yay. Okay, so...
Alright, so you ready to pour? You doing a straight pour?
Yeah.
Alright, you want to maybe pour into a little puddle of iridescent pearl?
Yeah. Pearly pearl.
So we're going to put just a little puddle of iridescent pearl in the middle.
You see the pearl.
Yeah.
I don't know how though, because this is white, and I think this is darker.
Let's just spread it around.
And spread it around.
All right.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
You're doing a straight pour?
Yep.
All right.
Start down and then go up. Because
However you want to do it.
when I usually do it, it makes it look like a straight pour and a ring pour at the same time.
All right, there you go.
Down and then up.
And ring it a little bit at the end. Good job, Kayla. Catch it. Excellent. Wow.
Look, this comes out nice. Look at those little
nice.
tiny cells in the pearl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right there.
And that's really cool looking.
Yeah.
All right, so let's just get it centered a little bit.
Yeah, get it centered. Because sometimes I do it off center.
Yeah, and this is a little bit crooked, the table, but that's okay. All right, so you want to torch it?
Yep. Of course,
All
we gotta torch it first.
Mommy uses a torch.
You know that I have the gloves on, so if you see someone
So we're just popping bubbles.
popping
All
bubbles.
right, and then we're going to do our flow extender.
Yep.
Time to tilt. Let's
Yeah.
get to tilting. You can't quote someone else's art studio. We
Right.
are fans of Massey Art Studio, and we know they say it's tilting time, so that's their thing.
Right.
So we say, what? We're going to make something up? What are we going to make up?
Ah.
Let's get to tilting. So let's get to tilting. All right, tilt away, my love.
Nice and slow.
Nice and slow.
Nice and slow.
That looks beautiful so far. Those are some cool looking cells you have there, Miss Kayla.
You never would have chosen these colors.
Those are beautiful colors you chose.
Mhm.
Absolutely. All right, so we're getting down to the corner. We're gonna hook the corner, right?
You have to get the sides a little bit too before you do the corner. Because then you'll just have to do the sides.
Yeah, all right. So
Then-
a little bit more. A little bit more. All right.
Whee!
Good job. And now we bring the paint back to the center.
To the
All
center.
right, you gotta center the paint. Always keep track of where your paint is the heaviest, right? Because that's where, when you tilt, where your paint is gonna head in the direction where it's heaviest, right?
Yep.
All right, so where are you gonna go next? Other top
Here.
corner?
Yeah, at the top.
Okay.
So the people that are watching us can see.
Yeah.
Whee!
And Kayla's taking it nice and slow. Perfect.
Nice and slow.
Okay, good. Yeah. Good. Kind of walking it down.
Walkie, walkie,
And that flow extender helps the paint flow so it's not catching on itself. A little bit more. Okay, good. Good. And now we're going to bring it back to center. Back to center. Good. All right. All right, you're going to turn it around now?
Yep.
Watch your shirt. Ay. Go ahead. It's a little bit close to you. All right, turn it around. Good job.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
and now which corner are you gonna go
This
for?
corner.
Yeah, because we're practically already there. The paint is almost already there in the corner, so.
Let's get it a little bit. It doesn't look like it's moving at all.
It is. It's going slowly, but it's moving.
And it's moving and moving.
Okay, good. Towards the corner,
walkie to the corner.
All right, keep going. You're almost there. A little bit more.
Perfect.
Good job. Okay.
It already looks like there's some bumps in it, but no, those are just cells.
Those are just cells.
Those are nice.
So now we have one more corner to go.
Yep.
And then we'll make sure that we like our composition and that there's not too much paint still on the canvas. I don't think there'll be too much paint. I think we did a good job with just the right amount of paint.
Walkie, 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 talkie, talkie, talkie. It's a walkie-talkie. It's walking and it's talking.
We're walking it and talking it, it and walking it down to the corner.
We're talking and it's walking. Walkie-talkie.
A little bit more. Good job.
Right over here. Just right over here.
A little bit more. Yep.
Perfect.
Yep. We'll go. All right, that's good. We'll clean up the corners.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing, you know, one good thing about using a flow extender that's similar in color to the colors in your pour is that if you don't get all the way over the corner, you really can't tell that much because the color is very much the same. It's crooked. All right, so
now it's not crooked.
Let's prop it with a popsicle stick. So I think we're good with the amount of paint we have on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't feel too heavy.
Let me see if it don't.
See how it feels. Like try to tilt it a little bit and see if the paint.
Oh, it feels nice.
Tilt it a little bit. I want to see how the paint moves. It's really not moving. Tilt it a little bit more. Like that way.
It isn't really moving.
It isn't really moving. All right.
That's
so you like
paint.
it just like that?
Yep.
All right, move it a little bit towards the center.
Yeah.
Of the picture. There you go. All right.
Perfect.
So I'm going to prop this up on a stick because it's a little bit wonky.
Yeah, it's a little bit wonky.
All right. So it's hard when you're doing a pour like this, when you're tilting and picking the canvas up and tilting it, you can't really level it out beforehand because you're picking it up and you're moving it around. So we can't really level it now because it's wet. So you kind of just have to, you know, eyeball, you know, if we could tell it was wonky. So I put one popsicle stick under this corner because I could tell that it was wonky.
Yeah, it was wonky.
All right, so
While
now
I was doing it, I was just feeling the lag and I was like,
yeah. So this is beautiful. We'll take everybody in for a close up. I'm just gonna clean up the sides. The sides are all covered beautifully. It's just the corners we have to touch up. You want to make sure that you scrape your drips. And I just take a popsicle stick.
Yep.
And I run it along the edge, and then to fix my corners, I just kind of let the drip over the corner. And that covers it nicely when you just drip it. And you just pat it, make sure it's covered. You don't want to see any canvas. So scrape your drips, and the paint that you get from the scrape, you can drip right over the corner. Just to make sure your canvas is all covered up. Scrape all the corners and all the edges and just drip over your corners and make sure we're all covered up.
that's just the TV that you're hearing.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they don't hear the TV, but
I don't know.
the
But if they
TV's
do,
on in the other room.
yeah. But if you do hear the TV,
Yeah.
that's in the other room.
Right. And to make sure you keep your composition the way you want it, come back in about 5 or 10 minutes and scrape off any additional drips you might have. All right. So you have the remote?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hook the remote. We're going to take in for a close-up. Okay, so here we are, close up with the studio lights on, and it looks amazing. I love the contrast of the dark blue making like little channels, and then your lighter colors selling up and popping up. Beautiful colors, Kayla. You did a great job. Nice little cells.
Thank you.
Beautiful job. All right. And we'll show you how it looks with the studio lights off with the flash so we can see all the sparkles.
Sparkles are just...
well, it's light out and we're right in front of a window, so it's not dark
enough
with this flashlight, but you can see the shine, and that comes both from the silver and the pearl sea green is making a lovely shimmer all over the painting, really. Even in the dark blue spots. The dark blue is an opaque, but it's still got a little bit of shimmer in it.
The primary cyan.
The primary cyan, yeah. Beautiful little striping over here on the corner. And all throughout up here. You did an excellent job, Kayla.
Thank you. I don't even know how to describe it. It's awesome.
It is awesome. You did a great job.
Thank you.
All right. Say goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
Okay, see you next time.